And if you can turn back to chapter 21, look at verse number 5. Verse number 5, it says, "He that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful." So he's telling John, who's been writing the account, he's like, I want you to write these words because these words are true and faithful. Now notice what he goes on to say, verse number 6. "And he said unto me," what are the words he says? "It is," what's that last word? "Done." Now, let's continue reading, and then we're gonna focus on this phrase, "It is done." These words are faithful and true. Notice what it says. "I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give to him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death." Now you say, what does this have to do with any of the context? That's already happened. We've already been given that place in heaven. We've already been given the judgment seat of Christ. The great white throne of judgment has already happened. Right. He's telling you it was all prophesied, it was faithful and true, and it's all done exactly as it had been said it would. Now, go if you will, let's build on that. Look at Matthew 24. Because remember, Matthew 24, oftentimes we'll say, oh no, it's not relevant to the book of Revelation. But isn't it interesting, in an entire book of events, where Matthew 24 is one chapter describing the entire book of events, it closes out with the same statement that we see with Jesus saying, it's done. It was written. It was fulfilled. Look what it says in Matthew 24, verse number 32. "Now learn a parable of a fig tree, when his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know the summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that the end is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all things be" what? "Fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away." Now isn't it interesting, heaven and earth has just passed away in Revelation chapter 21. And he's saying, but my words were faithful and true. My words, it is done. He that overcame is my son and is reigning with me. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and sorcerers and whoremongers and all liars, they have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone. It is done. I mean, we just watched heaven and earth pass away, and his words still came true. I mean, it's interesting. He says, these words are faithful and true.